confusion, but it didn't escalate beyond what some authorities feared. That's hardly to say reassuring, but what are you to take away from the immediate response?
Yeah, well, after 9/11, I remember being an agent in our Long Island office in New York, a Secret Service agent, and we called it Turn In Your Neighbor Week. Everybody called in tips, and it takes up a lot of time. But if you remember, Neil, there were stories as well about attacks on the State Department.
Right.
And I mean, it was any significant landmark, there was some threat called in, and it was really, it's chaotic, but that's natural in the fog of war. And the military is quite familiar with the phenomenon.
When investigators are going through what they're going through now, that sorting through everything piece by piece, fragment by fragment, past the immediate hysteria, they obviously go back and forth, share a lot of information, a lot of insight. From the Secret Service perspective, where do guys like you come in?
Well, right now they're primarily consuming a lot of intelligence to ensure, we're not producers of intelligence, we just consume them in the Secret Service to ensure that our protectees, remember, not just the President, Neil, the DHS Secretary, the Vice President, all their families are going to be safe as well. Also, in addition, they contribute to the investigations put forth by the Joint Terrorist Task Force, as most of the other federal agencies are as well. The FBI is simply not big enough to run out every single investigative tip they get in on that line. It's just not possible. So they take anyone with a gun and a badge. You're going out and you're helping out.
All right. Now, when the president, as to other dignitaries, descend on Boston as they did today, there's an argument to be made that can complicate things, or has enough time passed and calmed down enough, and since there's a fear that this is not escalated beyond what happened on Monday, that it's okay, that it won't just be too disruptive. Did not appear to be overly disruptive today. What do you think?
Yeah, listen, there's no question. I don't want to spin your wheels on this. It does complicate things. It always does. It takes a lot of police officers. Motorcade routes, airports are very difficult to secure. There's no question. But I think in the larger national scheme, viewed from 30,000 feet, I think it's very important that he show leadership. I think it was the right move. I think Boston needed it. I think the nation needed it. I thought it was a good speech. And, there is some short-term pain, some traffic, some security situations that could come up. But I think it's well worth it in the long run.
All right. Dan, thank you very, very much. Good seeing you again. Dan Bongino.
Thanks, Neil.
All right. I promise you as well, we are